When the devil walks at night. People say the devil lives in hell, but the stories passed down through generations say something very different. They say he walks among us. He doesn't come wrapped in fire or screaming from the ground. He comes quietly, smiling, blending in, and he always appears at night. One of the oldest stories begins in a crowded bar in the 1960s, a place known for music, dancing, and forgetting your troubles until sunrise. That night, the bar was alive, laughter, glasses clinking, bodies moving to the rhythm. Then she walked in. Her name doesn't matter. What mattered was that every eye followed her. Men lined up to dance with her, but she rejected them all. None of them were good enough. Until he arrived. Tall, handsome, well-dressed. Pale skin that seemed to glow under the lights. His eyes were impossible to ignore. He walked straight toward her, said hello, and asked her to dance. She said yes instantly. As they stepped onto the dance floor, he leaned close and whispered, "Please don't look at my feet. I get nervous when I dance." She laughed and agreed. They danced, and he moved perfectly. Too perfectly. She had never danced with anyone like him. Curiosity crept in, and without thinking, she glanced down, where shoes should have been. There were hooves. Her breath vanished. The music faded. The crowd disappeared. Suddenly, they were no longer dancing. They were floating. She looked up, and the man's face had changed. Horns curved from his head. His eyes were black and endless. "I told you not to look," he said. She screamed. When people rushed to her side, the man was gone. The music had stopped. A horrible smell, rotten and burned, filled the room. When she finally spoke, she whispered the words that would haunt her forever. "I just danced with the devil." Stories like this don't belong to one place. They repeat themselves in different towns, different countries, always with the same warning. The devil enjoys the night. In a small rural town, there was a saying, "Never play cards late at night. If you do, the devil will join the game." One man ignored the warning. Night after night, he drank and played cards until morning. One night, the game ended early, and for the first time, he had to walk home alone. The road was silent. The darkness felt heavy. Halfway home, he saw something moving ahead of him. He stopped. It stopped. He kept walking. Then he felt it. That feeling that someone is standing behind you. He turned around and saw a tall figure looming over him. Before he could react, he was lifted into the air and thrown to the ground. Again and again, laughter echoed through the darkness, low, cruel, amused. When it finally stopped, the figure leaned close. He didn't need to be told who it was. He ran home and never walked alone at night again. But the devil doesn't only appear outside. Sometimes he enters homes. Two young girls once shared a basement bedroom. Late one night, they noticed a motion light outside turn on. A black cat passed the window. Then it passed again. When the light shut off, a strong wind burst through the open window, making the curtains fly. Smoke began to rise from under the bed. Slowly, it filled the room. From the smoke, a tall figure formed, dancing on one leg, watching them. The girls screamed, but no sound came out. When the lights finally turned on, the smoke was gone. Years later, their description never changed. Horns, red eyes, animal feet. Always the same. One of the most disturbing encounters happened on a lonely road near a small bridge. An older man was walking home late at night when he heard a baby crying. At the end of the bridge, he saw a bundle wrapped in a blanket. He picked it up. The crying stopped. When he uncovered the baby's face, it smiled and said, "Do you like my baby teeth?" The teeth were sharp. Too sharp. He dropped the child and ran. After that night, he never walked alone again. Some believe the devil takes the shape of desire. Others say he appears as fear. But the most dangerous form he takes is something that seems harmless. A stranger, a dancer, a child in need. If these stories have taught anything, it's this. The devil doesn't force his way into your life. He waits for an invitation, and he always comes after dark.